Good morning, Year 1. How are we doing today? Welcome to Tuesday's English lesson. Today we're going to read the date properly because yesterday, for some strange reason, I told you it was 2020. Just to confirm, we're definitely in 2021, so sorry for the confusion. So let's read the real date together. Tuesday, the 19th of January, 2021. Okay. Today, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be writing in simple sentences the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. So you will need your story sequencing from yesterday. I've got mine here. Okay, so make sure you've got that in front of you. Pause the video now if you haven't and go and grab it because it will be good for you to have a look at what you did yesterday. Okay, so looking at the story map then, I've got my first, second, third, fourth and fifth picture, and I've got my keywords. So my keywords are cow, beanstalk, climb, harp and chop. And I've loved seeing all of yours yesterday, thought of things that I didn't even think of, which is super, so well done. But today, instead of just writing our keywords, we are going to be writing simple sentences for each of the pictures to retell the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. So we're going to write a sentence for this one, and for this one, this one, this one and this one. So we should have 5 sentences. However, if you want to challenge yourself and write 2 sentences for each picture, then that is absolutely fine. That's up to you. You might like to add some adjectives and things. So if it ends up being more than 1 sentence, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so just to quickly remind ourselves then, what do we have to include when we are writing sentences? There's 3 things in particular I'm thinking of that we need to include in our writing. One comes at the beginning, one comes throughout all of our writing, and one comes at the end. Think what they might be. Okay, so the one at the beginning, we need to start a sentence with a capital letter. Remember, do the actions with me. Sentences start with a capital letter. Super job. Okay, so we need to start our sentences with a capital letter. Perfect, thank you guys. What about in all of our writing then, throughout all of our sentence, in between our words, what do we need to remember? You need to remind yourselves of what it is. That's right, it's a finger space. When we have a word, we need a space. So we go word, space, word, space. Super job. And then, what about at the end of our sentence? Can you remember? What do we need at the end of a sentence? We need a big full stop. Well done. Okay, perfect. So we've remembered we need our capital letters, finger spaces and full stops in our sentence. Now, where do you think on our story sequencing we are going to start the story? Are we going to start it here? We're going to start it here, 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 or here? Yes, that's right. You've already done the hard work, you've already sequenced the story, so now you can look at the pictures and look at your keywords to help you write your sentences. So if we look at our first picture, we can see that Jack is taking his cow to the market, but he gets stopped by a man to exchange the cow for some magic beans. So that is the sentence that we are going to write first. Okay, so this first sentence we are going to write together. So for this picture, I've come up with the sentence, on the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for 5 magic beans. Okay, see if you can say it with me. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for 5 magic beans. Let's do it on our fingers. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for 5 magic beans. Let's do it again. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for 5 magic beans. Okay, so at the start of our sentence we need a capital letter. And our first word is on. Good job. Got on. Good job. On. Now we've got a word, so we need a finger space. And our next word is the. On the. Good job. Tricky word, the. She looked at phonics last week with Mrs. Berman. So on the way. Good job. We've got a word, so we need a space. On the a way. On the way to. Another tricky word. Got a word, so we need a space. Good job, finger space. On the way to the. Remember, we've already written this word here. On the way to the. And where were they on the way to? Can you remember? That's right, the market. So on the way to the on the way to the market, Jack. That's right. Now the word Jack, that is a name. So what does a name need at the beginning of it? We're writing someone's name. That's right, it needs a capital letter. On the way to the market, Jack, good job. On the way to the market, Jack sold. Let's read it back to see where we're up to. On the way to the market, Jack sold his. Got a word, so I need a space. Finger space. His. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow. Cow. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow. Can you notice what I'm doing as I'm writing my sentence? I'm going back to the beginning just to check what my next word is. Or I can even do it on my fingers as well, just to remind myself of where I'm up to in my sentence. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for. Got a word, so I need a space. For 5. Now we should all be experts at writing this because we've practiced writing our numbers in our math lessons. So we should know the word 5. Remember, we've got a word, so we need a finger space. Good job. For 5. Remember what our next word is? For 5 what? That's right, magic beans. For 5 magic beans. Beans. On the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for 5 magic beans. Good job. Now there's something missing from my sentence. Got my capital letter. Got my capital letter for Jack. I can fit my finger in all of my finger spaces. What else am I missing? Capital letters, finger spaces and full stop. That's right. Okay, thank you for helping me write my sentence, guys. Your job for the rest of today's English lesson is going to be to have a look at your story sequencing. Okay, we've written the first sentence together, so you can use that if you would like to. And then I would like you to write your next sentence, and then have a go at the next one, the next one, and the next one. Okay, you can do 5 sentences. You can do a sentence for each picture, or if you would like to, you can do 2 sentences for each picture if you would like to challenge yourself. Also guys, we're very good at these. You could use adjectives. I've used an adjective here. I've used the word magic, because magic is describing the beans. They're not just beans. I could have just said, on the way to the market, Jack sold his cow for 5 beans. But I included an adjective, magic, to describe the beans. You could also add in big cow. You could write, on the way to the market, Jack sold his big cow for 5 magic beans. Or you could say, on the way to the market, lazy Jack sold his big cow for 5 magic beans. Okay, if you need any help, guys, give me a message. I'm more than happy to help. Try really hard to remember those capital letters, finger spaces and full stops, and I look forward to seeing your writing later on today. Alright guys, have a great day. Bye.